Hello, everybody. Revolver Guy, Perfect Poor People here. I've been out working in the garden all day, getting ready to post a video about planting my potatoes. My daughter took that video with her camera, so she has to go through it and do a couple things. I don't edit much because I want you to have me or what I really am and who I really am. I'm not trying to be anybody that's fake or doesn't make mistakes or doesn't say things wrong, because I do. I'm just a normal guy trying to trying to give some tips on how I live as a prepper and as a man of God and as a guy that just wants to. I want to help other people. I want to give you all the advice I can. If you ever have any questions, you feel free to leave me a comment and ask. And I really like hearing your comments. I like hearing other opinions because there's always something to learn. And but anyway, so I got these. I got the potatoes planted today. I planted 5 50-foot rows. What I ended up with. So that's 250 feet of potatoes. I used 50 pounds of seed potatoes. I think my daughter helped me. I think I come up with about 5 or 6 little pieces of potato left. All I had come out just about perfect. And I did side dress with some triple 10 fertilizer. And I will now. I will be showing you on that video how I mounted up. Now I will also be covering that with mulch. Thankfully, I have a sawmill nearby. I go down and get all the free mulch I want. And I'll be using that to put on it. I do that every year. Not only does that help keep everything moist, which you want for potatoes, it also helps amend that heavy clay soil I have. And I tell you, over the last couple of years, hauling in all that I have has really helped it a lot. And all I do is I always mulch my garden every year. And once I lay that nice layer of mulch on there, I let it sit all summer while the vegetables grow, and that helps keep everything, helps keep the moisture level better, helps keep the plants from being burned up so bad. Of course, here in the mountains of North Carolina, it doesn't get really hot, but sometimes you have some cool weather plants, and you'll have to kind of. It's good to keep them covered, and so I do that. I put that on there every spring, and I let it sit all summer. Then I try to till it in at the end of summer. And by the next year, that soil is just looser. Every year, it just gets more and more loose, and it just gets a better tilt to it, and it gets darker. It looks more black than it ever has. When I first started, that soil was just as orange and red as it could be. So there's a lot of tips to gardening, and there's a lot of just planting things by ear. I was looking for some cabbage plants. I was gonna get some cabbage in the ground. Couldn't really find what I wanted. I ended up planting some lettuce in the bed where I put my onions. And so I went ahead and sowed that lettuce. It needs to be planted early, and it likes cool weather. And that lettuce will come out in about 60 days. It'll be ready. And then whenever the lettuce comes, I'll probably go back this late summer and put some cabbage back in. I should be able to direct sow the cabbage at that time. Excuse me. And it'll come up and do well. So, like I say, there's a lot of things you can do, and it just takes really practicing doing it to learn how. That's all there is to it. You just have to put a little effort into it. For me, it's really enjoyable. But I enjoy showing people. My daughter, she helped me. This is the most she's ever helped me already this year, and she's really starting to learn to enjoy growing her own food and just having that satisfaction. And there's nothing like fresh vegetables, folks. I tell you, there really isn't. And knowing that they haven't been grown in any kind of chemicals and things like that, because I do stay as organic as I can. But it's just something I enjoy doing. Like I said, I've said it before, it's a lifestyle for me. It's also a great thing to have for a prepper, because we all know how this world is and where it's headed. And none of us know the day and time that it's going to come to an end. But one day it will. So I think that one thing that God wants us to do is to help each other and show each other. And I'm more than glad to do that. Anybody ever has a question, I'll help you all I can. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. I certainly don't know everything. But if there's anything I can do for you, I certainly will. Because I believe that's what we're here to do, is to love our neighbor. So Anyway, thanks for watching. And like I said, the video about playing the potatoes will be coming up soon. As soon as she's done with that, I'll get it posted. And thanks for watching. If you don't care, click like and subscribe. And remember, all gun laws are unconstitutional.